guys, thanks for joining me for today's video. I'm here to share with you a Lightroom tutorial. You guys let me know that you appreciate the Lightroom tutorials and then you want more here, so I'm here to deliver. I'm here to share with you how I edited these stunning images of a free and a fashion shoot for Kingkwekuananse, designer in Ghana. If you're a professional photographer, or if you're a photographer, you spend most of the time editing. And as photographers, one software that we use most often is Lightroom. Personally, I use Lightroom more than I do Photoshop because I'm trying to work efficiently. So I try to keep most of my edits in Lightroom and then probably do a few in Photoshop. So as I've mentioned in an earlier video, I do sometimes 80 to 90% of my editing in Photoshop and then the rest in Lightroom. So I'm going to share with you another Lightroom tutorial, and definitely if you enjoy this video at the end, hit the like button and subscribe if you already haven't, so that when I share new videos. Also, I've been sharing behind the scenes of weddings that we cover here in Ghana. So if you are a fan of that and you like to see how we shoot weddings and how we go about how we cover weddings in Ghana, definitely subscribe to this channel. Yeah, so let's jump into the Lightroom tutorial, and then but before we do so, there's something that I'm loving from Lightroom recently. So you guys, don't tell anyone I said this, but I have been using like the cracked version of Lightroom for like the longest time, and thanks to Jima and a few guys. So Jima Photography hosted some wedding photographers in Ghana somewhere like early this year. We sat down, we had a chit chat about how we can grow as business people grow the photography business side. So it was very interesting. It was fun, it was interactive. I really enjoyed, because there's a lot that I learned from that day. And one thing that, well, like one major takeaway that I got from that day is that I need to subscribe to Lightroom. If you haven't, like seriously, if you're going to take anything away from this video, it is get a Lightroom subscription. There's so much they've added in Lightroom that without a subscription you won't be able to enjoy. And one tip too that I would give you is, if the subscription is expensive, what you can do is 2 people or 3 people can, okay, no, not 3 people, 2 people, because with every subscription you can share your account with 2 people. That's the terms and conditions. So you can, 2 photographers can come together and then pay for a subscription and then use it, and then every month you pay. That's something amazing. And if you're a company too, you can upgrade and then share with your login with your other photographers. That's something that I am doing. So that was a game changer. There are lots of things in Lightroom that honestly I can't stop using. So if you're not subscribed to Lightroom, there's no paid ad from Lightroom or anything. I just love the features and I use it a lot. If you guys have been following me, you know that I use Lightroom so much. So enough of the chit chat, and then thanks to Jima and his team for that. It helped me and some of the other photographers so much. Yeah, so let's jump into the Lightroom tutorial and let me share with you how I edited these stunning images. If you haven't seen the behind the scenes of these images, unfortunately we didn't shoot enough behind the scenes for YouTube, but we did some short videos that I shared on my Instagram. You should check that out. I'm gonna leave my handles. You guys already know my handles, right? It's Kingkwekuananse Photography. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please definitely do so. So we're going to start with, so I've selected I think 4 images from the shoot, 2 from this outfit, and then 2 from this other outfit as well. And then one thing that I used so much, I won't say use so much, but I tend to shoot mostly if I have lots of space or have lots of natural light. I tend to shoot lots of natural light, and then I would add, let's say, second light, my continuous lights, which is the Stella Pro CLX10. Charlie, guys, forgive me. I have minimal concern for so long that I'm going to make a video about Stella Pro, but stay tuned for that. I'm definitely going to make a video about that. I love that light so much, but unfortunately it's out of stock on their website. I don't know why, but since it's a very good light, lots of people have purchased it. So that's the light that I use for this shoot. I didn't use I had my 8600, but I didn't use it for this shoot. I just used natural light and then the Stella Pro CLX10. This is already edited, so I'm going to unedit it and then we can start editing. So hit reset, and as you can see, just minor adjustments. Minor adjustments. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to straighten this image. So I'm going to pick one of my presets and then I'll start working on that. If you guys watched my last video, I mentioned that when you purchase a preset from any photographer that you love, you're definitely going to have to tweak it a bit so it fits what you are doing. It's not like immediately when you purchase it and then you slap it on your image, you're going to get exactly the same thing. I've said it countless times, and this is an example. Even my own edits, my own presets. So put it on and then I'll tweak it to. So I think I would either start with this or this, but either way, any preset that I use on this, I can tweak it to get it to where I need it to be. So I'm going to start with the Studio Clean White. And also let me know in the comment section if you want me to put out my presets for sale. Let me know if you want my presets so that I work on that. I've been getting quite some questions about that. People wanting me to give them my presets, and so let me know in the comment section if you want me to work on that, and I definitely will check that out. Black shadows, temperature blues a little bit. As you can see, the blues here are way too prominent. I'm going to reduce it a bit. Let me remove this and make it linear. Remove that. Yes. Okay, come down here. Okay. Greens, aqua, yes. So that was what was affecting the image. It was way too much. I'm going to reduce it a little bit, and then the blues also. Reduce the blues just a little bit in my image. Yes. And that's even not looking bad. But as you can see, in the whites, it has some blue tints which I'm going to work on. I'm going to reduce. So I usually do this color grading in my images. So as you can see, before and after, before and after. So I think I'm going to reduce the blues in this at all. Wait. Yes. Good. And sorry, these are reds. Keep them back and increase the exposure a little bit. So before and after, and as you're editing, you should always consider doing that. So this is how it looks, and I'm gonna have to remove this tape that we were using to hold the dress in place, and I'm going to let me connect my Wi-Fi and then so I can get access to this tool. I don't know why Lightroom did that, or I don't know why Adobe does that. Some of the tools that they have in Lightroom, when you're not connected to the internet, I don't know, it works like 50% of the time. I don't know why. So like, for instance, if I open Lightroom and I didn't have my internet connected, when I go to I want to access the develop panel, it will take some time, like 3 to 5 minutes before it loads up, before you can start using it. I honestly don't know why, but hey, it's the app and everything. So sorry. So I'm going to select this. So this tool right here, and I'm going to clean. Okay, not bad. Okay. Let me go closer. Okay. Okay, that looks better. Okay. No. Okay, so before, after. Bring the whites back in the shot, and I'm going to go down here and adjust the orange slider just a little bit. Also in the yellows. Yeah, I'm going to bring my yellows in there. Okay, reduce my yellows. Okay. Okay, that's looking good. And always lens correction, I always have to check the lens correction. Okay, fortunately it's already on the lens that I use. So I use the Sigma 50 1.4 art lens for this. No, I didn't use the Sigma. I used the Canon RF 85. So let me select the info over here. Yes, I use that. So it means the camera, I need to change this from Sigma to Canon. Okay, that's good. And I always add some grains, usually 20. And the calibration is where I make my image spot. So that's a before after. See, so I'm going to reduce the reds. Let's make this skin. Yeah, I like this. Make the colors pop a little bit. Okay, so there we go. So one last thing I'm going to do. So as you can see, even over here, there's something that you can try and do in Lightroom, but if you want the best results, you need to do this in Photoshop. So this is an instance where after I'm done with the edit, I'll take the image to Photoshop and then just work on that. That is about it. We can try and do it in Lightroom and then see the results for yourself. Okay, so it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let me select the clone stamp and then see. Okay, I think the clone stamp works better. Yeah, it's not bad at all. So that's a before, after, before, after. Good. Kind of like where we're at right now. Okay, so now to clean the image a little bit, the skin a little bit, the eyes, and then probably the teeth, which you already know I will do. So you select the so this is one thing that I love about the new Lightroom update. So when you go to the masking, immediately you click on it, it's going to check and see if there are people in there's a person in the shot. So you see it's loaded here. So when I select person, it already selected the person in the, as you can see with the red masking in the image right here. So I'm going to clean the skin. So what I will do is that select facial. So you see selected the facial with the red mask, and then the body skin also with the red mask. Then I'll select on create mask. So the previous Lightroom version, you have to, when you select the masking, use the brush and come and paint. Then you do everything you want to do. But with this one, it helps you select the subject. You can select the sky. So if you're like 10 people, you just select people, select everybody, and then do all the things that you need to do. So I've selected a person right here, and I'm going to go. So you see it's highlighted the panel here, the things I can do to the image right now. So I'm going to go to custom and select texture. And then down here, I see the effect texture. So down here, I see the texture, and then I'll bring it to, I usually keep it at 50. See, it's smoothing since the skin is a little bit just right. Okay. It's okay, yeah. And then I'm going to hit on enter, and I'll select the mask again, go to brush. This time so as you can see, you can select the subject, the sky, background, select the people, which I already did, objects, brush, linear, gradients, and all of that. And now it has the options for you to, let's say, if you want to change like how Capture One Pro, one major thing that Capture One usually had was that you can, let's say, if this thing was brown and you want to change, let's say, the tint in the brown or make it look like a different color, you could do that in Capture One. Lightroom was lacking that, but you can actually now do that with the color range and luminance range. Yeah, probably we would check that out in a different tutorial, but I'm not going to use that in this edit. So I'm going to select brush. So even without even selecting brush to work on the eyes and then the teeth, you can, when you go here, you can go back to select people and person, and then over here you can see teeth. So you see select the teeth, create mask, and then saturation, use the saturation, and then that's it. You don't have to paint anything. And then probably if you don't like it, the layer here, you can select the layer, you can see plus minus. So minus means brush minus, and you want to paint away, you can just paint away. That's actually kind of like really cool. Like I really like this. So that's it. And we can, I'll just come here, select brush, saturation, and then just clean the eyes. So you can either do this technique or go to people, select the teeth, select the eye, and just do whatever you want to do. I'm just going to add a little highlights and whites in there, just a little bit. And yeah, this is my edit. I like the results so far. I'm going to increase the whites a little bit to make it pop. So before, after, before, after. So what I do is I'll copy my edits and I'll bring it here. So with this image, I had one light, I think in there. So over here, as you see over here, the sliding window was already open a little bit, and there was a continuous light that was hitting her just a little bit. And then my Stella Pro was putting some light on just her face. And when we came in here, I wanted to try something else. So this was mainly natural light, and then the Stella Pro was positioned to the right over here, angled a little bit too. As you can see, the lights over here and then down here as well. This completely natural light with just the continuous lighting her hair, and then a little bit over here. So I'm going to paste. Okay, and then we'll have to adjust this a little bit. Temperature, yes. Okay. And do you want this? No, I want the background to be showing a little bit. Shadows, yes. Increase my exposure just a little bit. And it's looking good. Before, after, before, after. As you can see, before, after. Okay. And I'm going to work on the teeth and then the eyes a little bit. So I'm just going to go to brush, saturation, increase my highlights and my whites, reduce saturation in this paint, just to make them pop. Okay, I like that. Before, after, see, significant change. I think I'm going to bring it back to 50, the saturation, yes, right about there, not too obvious. Now I'm going to smoothen the skin a little bit. I'm going to select people, person, facial and body skin, create mask, custom texture, come to the effects panel, and then texture 50. So I usually go between 50 because I don't want it to look too smooth, like too plastic. So I usually go 50 or below 50. So like 40 depending on the image. Yes, I think this 40 is okay, minus 40 is okay for me. I'm going to select enter, and I'm just going to clean enter. I'm just going to clean just a little of this dark spots over here. I'm going to select and then just clean. I'm going to use this clean. So that's before, after. We'll come here also. Clean. Okay. I think I am okay with this. I'm not going to do much. Hit enter. See, before, after, and you're good. This looks good. No. Yeah. Let me see if I can make the beat in the outfit pop a little bit. some reds. Yeah, okay, and it's lovely. Good. Okay, so we moved on to the next outfit. I'm gonna apply the same edits to this. Copy. Okay, so we're going to work on the other outfits, and then so I just selected 2 from the other outfits, so this and so a close-up and then a full body one. So we're going to start with this. So with this one, I'm not going to paste the edits, which I already can, and then we just tweak it a little bit. But how about we try a different preset on this and see how it looks. So this is what we started with the previous one. This is how it looks. I can totally tweak this and to get to where I need this to be, but how about we try something else? So I'm thinking of, okay, outdoor greens events. This looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, this looks really, really, really good. So I'm just gonna use this as our base. Straightening the image a little bit, checking the lines over here. Yeah, I like it this way. Good. And zoom in and see. Good. It has a lot of yellows in the skin. We're just gonna add some warmth, some cool in the image a little bit to get it to this. This already looks good. Like, guys, this already looks good. Like, right? There's not much that we need to do with this image, right? Yeah. So I'm just gonna tweak it a little bit. The colors in the outfit. See yellows. I'm just gonna put the yellows a little bit over here, and yeah. So there's some greens over here. Okay, this looks very good. This looks very good. Guys, I've mentioned so many times that if you want your colors to pop, like if you want your images to pop, the colors to stand out a bit in Lightroom, when you get to the calibration panel, you can just tweak this a little bit. So usually I work on the green primary, the saturation, I increase it a little, like to 20, and then it will make my colors pop. And then also the blue primary saturation, I would like 14, between 14 to 15, between 10 to 15 usually. And yeah, the reds a little bit. Yeah. So you see how it affects the skin. So depending on the skin tone that you are going for, see the red hue, this is getting closer to the yellows, and this is getting closer to like magenta. Yeah, so I like it this way. Reducing the reds totally. You see, this already looks good. Yeah. So okay, so I want to, before I go to clean the skin and then probably make the eyes more white and let it pop a little bit, I'm going to clean these. I think this is from the light stand, and I don't know what this is, but I'm going to clean it anyways. So I'm going to select, and instead of using a clone stamp, I'm going to use, I think, the eraser. We'll just remove this. Perfect. And move this as well. Yeah, that's about it. And what else? Yeah, I think I'm good. Anything on the skin tones I need to remove, I'll just do that now. So this, and a little bit of the spots here and there, and this. Just minor edits. Like, this is a basic. Okay, well, not basic, but you know what I mean. It's not a sophisticated edits that we're doing here. Something light that anyone can do. So I'm gonna think here, remove this spot. So a tip that you should always, that I learned later on in my career as a photographer. At first, I used to remove many things in the skin to make it look so smooth and clean and everything. But I learned from the pros and that I'm implementing in my edits that there's certain things that you should remove and there's certain things that you should keep. So if it's a pimple, something that is passing, will come and go. But if it's a scar, if it's a birthmark, if it's something that you think that it's been with the subject or the model or the bride for years, you should keep that because it's part of them. You shouldn't remove them. You get it? So even if there is patches on the skin, there's certain things that you should, like as a professional, there's certain things that you should know when to remove and the things that to keep. And sometimes it helps for you to ask your bride that, would you think that I should remove this or keep this? Because I think there was a case where a photographer removed certain things from the bride, and the bride actually went ahead to sue the photographer. I've forgotten the story, but there's a story like that. Yeah. So these are some of the things that you should consider when you're editing. Like for a bride, that is it. If it's a fashion shoot, that's different. The parameters are a little bit different when you are doing a fashion shoot or a beauty shoot. But if it's a bride, you want it to look as clean and as natural as they are. So you should be mindful of the things that you should remove and the things that you should keep. Don't say I didn't tell you. Okay. So you're just gonna remove this a little. And I think there's some hair. That was some wayward hair over here. Yeah. The line here is, I'm going to keep it there. Yeah. So I'm going to move to, and guys, I think there's a tutorial that I'm going to link everything down in the description. There's a tutorial where I share with you how you can fix this. Hair doesn't look bad, the hairline here doesn't look bad. So but if it's in the situation where you still want to remove it, you can just totally just do it. You can just select here and just clean it just a little bit. You can totally just do it to make it smooth just a little bit. Yeah, and looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. So just a little minor tweaks that goes a long way to elevate your image. So I'm going to work on the skin now, smoothing just a little bit. So select on people, wait for it to load, detecting people, and okay, it's here. Facial, body skin, create mask. Go to the preset, custom, texture, and come to the texture panel. And then 40, let's do 40. Yes, let's do 40. That looks good. And what I'm going to do here is come down here to the the detail, and I'm going to increase the sharpness on this just a little bit. Since it's a close-up shot, I'm going to increase the sharpness just a little bit. So this from this to this, yeah, to make the image a little sharp. Yes, yes. I love this. Don't you? I love this. And if you must know, I shot this with a 51.4 art lens. It's a beautiful lens. It's a beautiful lens. 50 or 85. What would you choose? Like I love the 50 so much. I think I shot this at f2.2. Yes, ISO 300 and 1/640th of a second. Natural light. As you can see, the Stellar Pro light is from the left side, hitting here, over here. Yeah, just separating here from the background just a little bit and giving some three-dimensionality to the image. Beautiful. So the whites, increase the whites a little bit, as you can see, to make it pop. Yes, and voila, I think we are done with this. I'm going to copy again and then paste, since they are same image, and paste, and this looks good. So as you can tell, the Stellar Pro is lighting from here. That's how come you see the lights casting from this side of the face. So there's a large window here. So that is what I did over here. So the subject over here, subject was facing, so the window was behind me, so facing the subject. So a lot of natural light hitting here. So that is all that I needed to to eliminate the subject. Same thing here, having her sit. And these are some of the poses that you can definitely like just do if you're shooting your bride, just letting them sit and look pretty. It's a very, very beautiful shot that I like to do. So I'm just gonna come here, just again select the smoothing the skin just a little bit. Lightroom, load, okay. Detecting person, facial, body, skin, create mask, and texture. So I'm going to keep it at 50. I think that works for me. And then I think I'm just maybe increase the sharpness just a little bit. 16, yeah, and hit enter. Yeah, that looks good for me. Let me see if I can straighten. Unfortunately, this one is you can do in Photoshop. Straightening these parts, making them look more believable. But yeah, so before, after. I probably just reduce the yellows just a little bit on this. Yes, you guys know I like to play with my yellows, reduce them a little bit, keep the image very clean and whiter. Yeah. Okay. So that is it. And before, after. Let me see, maybe I'll add a little blue, just a little bit in the temperature. Yeah. Okay. So there we have it. 4 images edited in Lightroom, solely in Lightroom, nothing in Photoshop just yet. So this, and this. Let me know which one you enjoyed. Let me know if you enjoyed the tutorial in Lightroom. And definitely let me know in the comments what you think about these edits. And again, if you want me to put together some presets for sale, let me know if you like to purchase them, and I'm going to work on that. If you enjoyed this video, if you stayed till this part of the video, thank you very much, and it helps YouTube let me know that you guys enjoy my videos, because this one is a lengthy one. Hit the like button definitely, and subscribe if you already haven't. And if you have anyone who you think might need or enjoy something like this, definitely share this video to them. And until I come away again next week, let's keep shooting. And I'll say out.